Hey, welcome back. In my last video, I talked about how the dig site for MCC had just released, and I finally got a chance to look through all of it and go on the workshop and see what people have posted. And I think it kind of unlocked a core memory for me, because I was an Xbox kid. I used to play a lot of different demo discs and just extra content that you would get around the early 2000s and when the original Xbox was in its peak era. And something I remember booting up was a Halo 1 demo that had a bunch of extra content attached with it. I'm not really sure why I was playing the demo. I'm pretty sure I had already had the full game. One of the video clips on the disc was the unveiling of Halo at Macworld 1999. I remember watching it and just being amazed by how different it looked. At this point, Halo had been out for 4 or 5 years, so seeing extra content to a game that I had already played just really blew my mind. The environment seemed so open and different than what the final game came out to be. There were lush green hills and vehicles everywhere. Something you probably don't know about me is that I was kind of a weird kid. I would pretty much go on every single Halo CE map and just walk around. I would drive over the hills and mountains, just seeing every little part of the map that I could, and I'd pretty much imagine what kind of stories could happen there. It felt like my own little movie set that I could imagine in my head, and I think that's where my fascinations with 3D environments and maps came from. I used to play the game Mechasult a lot, and it brought to the table basically what Halo brought. There was cool weapons everywhere, giant maps to explore, so yeah, I was just really into exploring these 3D worlds. So that's kind of what this old trailer for Halo was to me. It was like more of what I loved, but at the time there was no way for me to play it. I think that was the first time I had that kind of lost content feeling. I mean, I don't know, whether it's Halo or the Half-Life 2 beta or any kind of game where there's extra content that I've never seen before, I just feel drawn to it. I feel like it gives a bigger sense of what the creators were thinking when they made the game. I don't know, creatively I'm just so invested. I just need that completion that I've seen every piece of work that these people have made. So yeah, when I heard that the dig site stuff was coming out, I was really excited. I mean, maybe I'd actually get to play this demo that I saw, which seemed like such an impossible concept to child me. I think at the time I was just yearning for a more open world experience. I don't know if this was like this for everyone else, but the only other games I really had for my Xbox were 3D platformers that were just copy pasted from one another. I don't know what the early 2000s obsession with these 3D platformers were, but I got really sick of them really fast. So yeah, today we're just gonna play through some of the dig site content and see if it has any kind of lasting meaning to me. I'm pretty sure it will. So let's get into it. Okay, here we are. I don't know what that says. I can't read. Wow. So I'm surprised that they used the same kind of like grunts and stuff. I thought that they would be using the new grunts or whatever. Are we just crashing in a Pelican? Because that's always what happens. Oh no, I'm just beginning. Okay, cool. All right, so we have our weird gun that I think this is supposed to be the SMG. Let me just say that correctly. Oh, wow. That's kind of fun. Yeah, it just is so much more like every other first-person shooter gun. Like, Halo's guns were so different for the time. This is making me feel more like, you know, like original Xbox games gun. At least it has, like, the cool hollow sight and stuff. It honestly reminds me of Medal of Honor's guns because it's got this, like, side-loading clip. I don't know, this looks a lot more like a World War II shooter. Just from the get-go, this already looks like a original Xbox World War II shooter. Oh, we got some Marines down here. We got the normal pistol and... oh, dang. He got really messed up. Oh, wow. I don't think that ever happened in the original game. Like, I don't think I ever saw, like, a Marine get horribly murdered. They're usually kind of just goofy Space Ranger people. Also, yeah, this kind of, like, HUD thing never really, like, appeared in the final game. The only time I can really think of when it happened was, like, in 343 Guilty Spark, where you watch the recording. That was, like, a time where that, like, kind of happened. I just love how inspired by the original... well, no, it's not the original, but Aliens, the James Cameron movie, just all of the sci-fi stuff is. Knowing that the people that inspire me to make stuff, like, were inspired by such great films and stuff is, I don't know, I just find it really interesting. So yeah, this pistol is pretty weird. I like how it's got like it's got the sniper rifle scope, right? I guess that would kind of explain more like why it can do this zoom in thing, because I mean, with the other pistol, it never really made sense why you could zoom in. I guess you were supposed to think, oh, he's a cyborg, he can do whatever he wants. Guess I should take out these elites. There you go. Get out of your stupid ghost. I'm gonna die. Oh, I stuck him. Okay, there you go. Maybe I should take this with me. It might be useful. Okay, just crash. It's fine. Okay. I might need to learn how to drive. You can see that it's kind of like the second mission. It's got like the 3 different points you have to go to. I feel like that was really important for this game, or the final game, because it just gave you a lot more freedom. It wasn't walking down corridors. I mean, the first level's so linear that by the time you get to the second level, you're kind of wanting something a bit open. I don't know, in most military shooters, I'm dying to do something else besides just walk down corridors. Oh wow, they have the Banshees. See, I'm just not surprised that Halo really shined in this era of gaming, because it really just added so much to what was possible. I know there was technical limitations and stuff, but being able to like drive and fly and just go over different types of terrain more accessibly. I mean, in the late 90s and early 2000s, I think that was kind of the next step in making like shooters interesting. Have any new weapons down here? I'm gonna take the original pistol, because I don't know. I just have a preference to what I'm used to, I guess. Yeah, that's just how beefy the sound is. I'm not gonna say I'm sad that they changed it. All right, so we got our first data thing. Why don't we take this back to the Marines and see if we can get some Marine buddies? Oh, okay, got stuck in the fire a little bit. Let's go around that. Hey guys, what's up? You wanna get my Jeep? Yeah, okay. So that doesn't, is that a rocket launcher on the back? See, when I first played Halo 1 on PC, like custom edition, I was really shocked that they had a rocket launcher Warthog, because I didn't know that was a thing until much, much later. Okay, blow him up. Okay, just totally miss. Yep, miss again. There you go. Holy, I feel like giving an AI this much power is it's a little frightening. Okay, so I lost my gun. Okay, and I'm gonna roll it. Nice. I'm in a bit of a bad spot here. Oh, and they just killed my other Marine too. All right, so I'm just totally out in the open, defenseless. All right, there we go. Okay, honestly, I know I'm bad, but the openness of this is kind of the only problem, because you're having these more open encounters with the enemies, so it doesn't really let the people who made the game kind of control what experience you have, which can be a good or bad thing, you know? Is this really? Okay, just kill. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna try again. Hopefully this AI can kind of get itself together. There you go. Look at you. Get the Wraith. Shoot the Wraith, because that's been one of the bigger issues here. Look at him. He's like trying to hit the Jackals, and then it's like the smallest enemy on the... Wow. That was a cool trick. There we go. You gonna get this Hunter, too? Very brave of Bungie, too. I mean, even in the final game, they had you rely on your AI companions to shoot the guns and stuff. That was very brave of them. Okay, I'm hitting the button. Okay, I got a checkpoint. I mean, honestly, this reminds me so much of Halo Infinite. Just going to all the different locations, running into little outposts along the way. I don't know, because I know a lot of people had weird feelings about Halo Infinite, so if it's closer to what the original Halo was supposed to be, that's kind of a rude awakening. Yeah, come here. Oh, okay, there's just an elite with a sword. That's pretty cool. Okay, try it. Yeah, there you go. Oh. Yeah, this has a rocket launcher on it, by the way. Oh, it blasted off of his armor. If I've ever seen that. Maybe we should just use the old, wow, I'm really, okay, there he goes. Oh, great. There we go. Oh, I have no health. That's really awesome. There you go. So maybe I just should stay in the Warthog. I don't know. Oh, good shot. Gonna get him? Yeah. There you go. Blow him to smithereens there, buddy. Yeah, that took a lot less time. As it turns out, staying in the Warthog is actually a little bit more efficient than just getting out. All right, got a little cutscene. There's an invisible guy just dancing behind me. He's shooting me. Did that just kill all of my guys? That just killed them all? Okay, cool. Oh yeah, they definitely killed my guts. Okay. So it looks like we're doing kind of like a silent cartographer thing where we're going to go to the map room and stuff, which is pretty cool. I do still have to find where that is. Okay, so there's the crash site with all the Marines. Is that over this way? Yes, there it is. You're gonna do a big jump. Oh, okay. We will walk. It's fine. Nothing's wrong. Wow. I don't know. I think it would be pretty cool if you actually got to fight alongside Spartans in the earlier games. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the squad mechanics that were in, the newer games. That was kind of weird. But you just had some like AI companion Spartans. That wouldn't be too bad. Wow, look at you. Yeah, different colors. Yeah, I think this probably would have blown my mind as a kid. Because like Master Chief was so cool that the only thing that could be better is just more Master Chiefs, more sci-fi soldiers, space marines, whatever you call them. We have some guns. I was going to say, I think the only thing that the CE's arsenal was missing was just a minigun. I don't think there's any game you could add a minigun to and it would be bad. Yeah, it looks like we do have some sentinels. This room, oh, that's yeah, okay. Yeah, that Wraith is alive and well. I don't know, just thinking this within context of the time, this is about the most like dynamic, complicated fight scene. I mean, you got like AI everywhere shooting each other. Little to none of it is scripted, so I wonder if they ever intended for you to be able to get like use the sword, because that was such a big thing in the second game that, I don't know, just seemed like a very cool weapon. Okay, here's the map room. Let's scan the random sci-fi doohickey. Yeah, this is like what was shown in the Macworld thing, so. Wow. Get out of there. Huh. Yeah, this is pretty much just like it. Well, there you go. I actually got to play it. That's crazy. After all this time. I don't know, just like this, the fact that they just let you run around this big open area. I don't think anything was like that at the time. Wow. I think overall I'm just really impressed with the fact that they brought all this back. I mean, it's been over 20 years where this, we haven't been able to see this or do this. I don't know, I just think being able to actually like get it in your hands and kind of play it makes you realize that this wasn't just like another game or something. This wasn't just another, run down a corridor and shoot two enemies. I think they knew that they were onto something special, and so, and playing it too, I mean, just the openness of it all and everything, it just really speaks to how dynamic of a game it is. I mean, there's about 20 million different ways you can encounter those enemies and little outposts that you run into in that, so just that being said, I think it's way more of a dynamic system. I think it's going to take, just like a whole nother evolutionary step in games to kind of get past this. You can always improve the graphics and improve the aesthetics of it, but you're going to have to get, like a lot smarter AI. You're going to have to get a lot more complicated control systems to rival kind of the openness and freeness of some of those encounters. I don't know, for a first-person shooter, I would say that it still holds up today. But, I'm definitely looking at it through rose-tinted glasses. So, I mean, overall, I'm just excited that we even get this chance to kind of go in and play with these things. This stuff was so locked away for so long for so many people. And now everyone has a chance to kind of like dip their own hands into it and make something really cool. So I guess I'm just excited to see what happens next. So hope you enjoyed this video and thanks for watching.